Peralty, and behind me is the 5th grade band. Give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. We are so excited to be here. This is our first time performing on an actual stage in a theater. The first 5th grade band ever to do this, and again, as you can see, there's a lot of us, and we're packed to the very edge. But we're excited to perform for you. We have a few songs that we're going to do to showcase our progress. Before we get started, I have some guests here that are going to talk about a fundraiser through our Sycamore Band Workshop Boosters. It's to deal with a mattress sale. So if you were able to see us at our December concert a few months ago, the students played songs like Hot Cross Buns and Jingle Bells, and from that point to now, we've worked on now learning songs that the students aren't as familiar with. So we always start with songs that the students are more familiar with so that they have some sort of foundation to understand what the songs sound like. That way they can focus on the new thing in band, which is their instruments. Now that we've been playing our instruments for a little bit longer, we start learning songs that they're not as familiar with, adding faster notes. We've learned how to play 8 notes, which are twice as fast as the notes that they've been playing before. We've learned how to play higher notes and lower notes. We've also learned how to make our sound a bit louder and softer and change our volume as we play. So we're going to showcase 4 songs for you this morning. Our first song that we're going to play is titled Monoman Harvest. And something that you're going to hear at the end of our song is something called a fermata. It's a musical technique or musical term that we've learned in band, which means that we just add dramatic effect on the last note and hold that out a little bit longer. And the students have to make sure that they watch me, or when I do my cutoff, 2 circles with my hands, so they know when to stop. So I want to see if you can all hear and notice our fermata at the end of Rio con Rio. In this song, we're going to play it in the style of a lullaby to an extent. And when I asked the students, if you were going to play a lullaby, what would that sound like? And they described it as calm, peaceful, tranquil. And part of communicating that to our audience is playing it softer. So I want to see if you notice us playing at a softer volume. The volume we're going to aim for is something called Mezzo Piano, which is Italian, but in English it means medium soft. So we're going to play Sanserini, Mezzo Piano. Freedom's Road, I do want to make sure that we acknowledge just a few people on the stage, a lot of people actually. First, I want to acknowledge my co-directors, Mr. Jordan Bonwaldi and Mr. Ryan Lamb. Can you give them a round of applause? Mr. Lamb works with our percussion students, Mr. Bonwaldi works with our brass students, and it's really great to be able to work with a team of educators who are pushing me to always be my best, and we really help each other and work together as a team. It's really great. Secondly, I want to thank all of you, all parents, for making sure that students have their instruments, they have reeds, their mouthpieces, everything works, is in order, taking kids to get new books if they lost their book. So students, I think it's appropriate if we give our parents a round of applause. Please, let's go ahead and do that. And certainly, last but not least, I want to thank the wonderful students behind me. It is the joy of my life to be able to work with the best students at the grade school, I believe. The students are just really, really fun to work with, energetic, and just excited to play their instruments and learn together. And I think it's that feeling of family in school that is really special. It's something that we have here at the grade school in band. And I'm just really happy and really proud of them, of their hard work and their progress. And I look forward to all the wonderful things that we continue to do. So if we could give them a round of applause, please. And the students made sure to remind me that we do have a rule in 5th grade band. I don't make this rule, I'm just the messenger. The rule is the ice cream rule, and if the students do a really good job on their concert, which they have, they're supposed to be taken out to get ice cream after a concert. It's early, so maybe later on sometime this weekend. But students, I think you definitely deserve ice cream roll. So parents, you could help us out. Ice cream. Right. Our final song, thank you. Ice cream. Our final song is titled Freedom's Road. And what this is our first full piece of music. So the music is a full page long, and it combines a lot of the techniques and aspects that we've worked on in the other songs throughout the book. You're going to hear different melodies happening that pass around to the flutes, and to the clarinets, and the saxophones, and the trumpets, and percussion. And when each instrument has their own little spotlight, the other instruments get a little bit softer so you can hear the groups. That's a very nuanced and a very sophisticated thing that we're asking students at a young age to be able to do. So we hope that you enjoy our final song, Freedom's Road. Afterwards, the students will stand for you to take pictures, and then they'll be led back to the hub, which is where their instrument cases are, and you can take them up there. Thank you again. Enjoy Pancake Day and our art show.